I noticed something different about this. No longer does it say round to the nearest thousand, it says round to the nearest hundred. It's already highlighted. You're welcome. It won't always be highlighted, but let's stay in the practice of making sure we understand our directions. Round to the nearest hundred. Once again, we're going to use both our place value chart and our number line. In the future, you can choose which one helps you. But in order to make sure that we understand place value, we are using both today. Let's continue with our text tool. We're going to drag it over. We have 1,000. Let's do a space 1,894. Now that we have that in there, now we need to find our hundreds column. So I go to my hundreds column and I underline it. This is our target number. And we still use the number to the right to help us decide what we are rounding to. Now for this one, it may be helpful to stack the numbers vertically. That may not make sense at the moment, so let me type it for you. Let's say, well, let's not, we already have the number. I know that if I'm looking at the nearest hundred, I'm either rounding to 1,800 or 1,900. 1,894 is between one of those hundreds. So let's put that in between just to give you a different perspective. And then I have 1,900. I need to figure out which one it's closer to. Now that I have this in vertical form, just to show you a different perspective, let's also put it on our number line. So I'm either rounding to 1,800 or I'm rounding to 1,900. Rounding to our hundreds seems to be a little bit more precise than rounding to our thousands. 1,800 or 1,900. Which hundred do I round to? Well, 1,894. 94 is getting up there. Whew. I know it's closer to this end of my number line. Oh, I did not mean to make a V. Dear goodness. There we go. So we see it on our number line, and that's pretty obvious. 1,900 is the number we round to. However, let's make sure our rule applies up here. We use our number to the right. 9, that is definitely higher than 5, so we know that we go up. So when you round 1,894 to the nearest hundred, we're rounding it to 1,900. Now it's your turn.